We are, I was getting ready to start the video with so, but I have a bad tendency to do that, so we're ruling that out. Tomorrow we are hiking Pikes Peak. I believe it is about 14 miles up and in and 14 miles out. So we're rounding off at about 28 miles in total with about 7,600 feet in elevation. So with that being said, we just parked Simba. We are heading to this burger spot. It's called, I want to say Skirted Heifer, but I say Heifer. And we're just gonna load up on some carbs. The burgers look massive. They're like grass-fed beef. They have pretty good toppings. Even the buns are like garlic seasoned. But what really drew me here, other than the pictures of the burgers, was the dessert. But because that Jeep is losing its mind, oh my God, you can actually tell how tall this man is now. I'm 5'6", he's 6'4". And because that thing is going off right now, I'm going to tune out and I'll check in later. The classic heifer, and he got the burger of the week. His is supposed to be pretty spicy. He's got some applewood bacon on there, and ghost pepper cheese and mango habanero sauce. So
that's the one that I got.
You didn't get the
hangover.
Oh, you didn't get the burger of the week?
No.
Oh, scratch that. He got the hangover. What's the hangover? Read it.
Beef, fried egg, bacon. Let's see. Cream cheese.
No. Really? No, there's okay. And Bloody Mary sauce on a sesame seed bun. So, we're gonna dig in. And with that being said, bon appetit.
You like cream cheese?
Buen provecho. And okay, bye. Good morning. It is 4:07. This is my second attempt. The last one was on the time warp setting, but nevertheless, we are pulling up to the parking lot. Today we are hiking Pikes Peak, which I believe is the highest point in the southern aspect of the Rocky Mountains. I'm not entirely sure if it's southern, but if I'm not correct on that, I will probably cut that out or just correct myself in the comments. But we're heading there. We just saw a little family of deer, and King was not thrilled because these two are on my lap. And yeah, this is this will be my most longest hike to date, as well as highest elevation gain, clocking in about 24 miles and 8,000 feet in elevation gain. And fun fact, the furry babies are coming, so that will push me to go and go. So I'm more so just worried about what this may feel like. I'm scared. He's not scared, but he's done very intense, crazy things. Ooh, on the performance spectrum his entire life. So I even felt a hint of anxiety last night and subconsciously tried to convince myself that I can't do this hike today because my back's been hurting. But I think we just pulled up to the lot. And it's a whole lot of empty. And I'm scared, but I'll be checking in later. I'm not sure how and when, but until later. Say bye, babies. Oi! He had to get as close as he could to this gate. So he's laughing at me because I'm wearing a beanie. But I rather have my layers on, take them off, and then when we get to the top and it's very, very cold, then I have all the things I need. We are getting ready to start. Doggos have eaten. These guys light on. I think I'm gonna try to look for my headlight. And here we go. It is about 7:45. We started hiking about 5:04. So we've been out and about for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. Did you see that eye roll? We just went straight for it, and we're at bar camp now. So I'm not sure how many miles in we are, but I've already burned about 1,600 calories. How many miles in are we?
How many miles in?
Maybe 6, I want to say.
7 miles in.
7? Yeah. 7 miles in. And the dogs are here.
Hey, it's here. Bozos.
Be nice, babies.
Stop.
We have 6 miles to Pikes Peak, so this is where it gets rough. I am a little tired. I'm feeling like my back is still a little achy from 2 days ago. And I packed a lot of shit in my bag. I have raincoat, poncho, rain poncho, sweatshirt, shorts to change into because I'm wearing this sports bra, leggings, hiking boots, and I've got my Osprey, but we're here nevertheless. I'm gonna have a few strawberries, maybe some electrolytes, and my head hurts too. I've been trying to keep up with him and just go. This is the longest I've ever hiked straight without stopping, not even to pee. But I'll check in a little later, probably once I'm huffing and puffing, because I want to just keep my groove and my energy while I have it. This is gonna be rough. All right. You want some more?
I think they're fine. Wingy.
We forgot their bowl.
Maybe a little bit.
So we're putting water in a poop bag. The hike is getting real. As you can tell, I took off my thermal and my hat came out.
Wingy.
So I've burned 2,300 calories. It's 9:30, so we've been on the trail for about 5 hours and 30 minutes. Oh, I'm doing that math wrong. 4 hours and 30 minutes. And we are slowly approaching the 5-hour mark. And I believe we're about around mile 9, just about to hit our 9th mile. So last 3 miles, I think this is where it gets kind of ugly. Endurance-wise, I feel good. My legs and my body are starting to just feel tired. I feel like now I'm beginning to fight, and I'm physically feeling strong. Mentally, I am exhausting myself by thinking about how I should pace myself, given that I've never done this, and I want to make it up, and I also want to make it down. So I'll check in likely when I'm huffing and puffing in about an hour or so. Yeah, my chest feels dry. I'm just not hanging in. It isn't easy, but it's good. It's pretty easy for him. But I'm not used to this type of thing, and I haven't been on my feet this long in a while. But nevertheless, we're doing it. So I'm doing my best. We just made it to the 11-mile mark, and I feel really tired. I sound tired. I don't look really that great, but these are the views. Got another mile up to where you see that square. That's where the tram, the cog is that takes you back down. But that's like my biggest issue is physically I feel like strong and just a little tired. Mentally I feel like just very weird and off, and like sick. And I think it's just partially thinking about the way back down. And that typically happens with these in and out trails. They exhaust me while I'm going up, high in elevation, high in distance. And then just the thought and the realization of having to go back down, and just curious about how my body will feel. Scary. It puts my mind and my body into a shock, and again, physically I think I can handle it, but mentally I don't feel well. And I think a big part of it is I'm pushing and like I'm trying, but my partner here is bored. He's been listening to podcasts, checking his phone, and simply just saying he's bored and it's too easy and it feels just like a walk. So it's just kind of discouraging. I'm tired and I'm trying, but it just doesn't feel like enough, and I think that's where it is. But it's enough for me. I've never hiked nearly 8,000 feet in elevation and 12 miles up and then 12 miles back. I think my longest hike to date may have been 13 miles. And I've certainly never started a hike at 5 a.m. I've been on my feet for 6 hours, so I'm proud of myself. There's a lot going on in this for me that isn't visible, and I must say it is also really nice to be one of the only women I've seen so far heading up. I do think there's another woman almost at the top, and a Puerto Rican and black woman at that. You don't see many of us hiking and doing outdoorsy stuff, so that's cool. Let's continue to step into spaces where we normally aren't, and see what that presents. But I'm gonna try to finish this hike. I feel dizzy, my head hurts, but obviously I have more fuel in the tank if I'm talking to you. So until we meet at the top. I think we're almost there. Oh. 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 I feel really sick. Look at the views. think it's like elevation sickness or something. I don't know. Alright. We're gonna finish. I thought we were already at the 11-mile mark down there, but no. Alright. Last mile. No. I didn't know there were stairs, but there's only 16 of them. I'm such a shame. I can't even keep up with them.
What?
Golden stairs. I can do stairs. I can do stairs. Okay, well, these are different kind of stairs. Hi, babe. Yeah. Oh. later. Oh, come babies. You did it, mommy. You did it. You did better than mommy. You did it, babies. There we go, babies. There we go, babies. I don't feel well, so I'm gonna go eat. I'll talk to you later. I did it. I still feel like crap, but I did it. Hey, Beth. So we made it up to the summit right around 12. We started at 5, so it took us 7 hours, and I will say I cried the last 20 minutes of the hike. I think certainly from the elevation of everything, like my breathing wasn't where it could be, and started getting like headaches and dizziness. So I'm taking the train down. We're kind of here. We do have number 1. Pikes Peak yesterday, and so today we're doing something a little more low impact. We headed over to this little town called Castle Rock, and as you pull into the parking lot, you see there's like zip lines, like kind of like a ninja factor wall where you kind of climb up and grab on. Then there's a soccer field. Over here there's like a little outdoor gym, and Roberto and I brought the dogs so they can do their thing. And I just grabbed some nuts, put them in a Ziploc bag because I had a smoothie this morning. But this is the outdoor gym. Over there's some steps right above his head, and he was like, hey, maybe later on we can run up there, or tomorrow morning we circle back. But I was just like, baby, I don't know how much I can do. I'm not really like feeling all that great. The elevation really did fuck with me because there's low oxygen up there, so it can have like some delayed effects. And I was like, you know, I can't explain it any better than I feel hungover, and I like hardly drink. And when I say hardly, maybe like once every 4 months I'll have a beer or something, and or like wine, just because it's like something special, or to like pair with a meal. But it isn't really in our lifestyle, and I haven't felt this way in a while. And it's just like, whoa, when have I ever felt shot after doing something good for me. So this is new, and he kind of explained it like this is what he feels, or he used to feel during college after like a very intense, hot, long tennis match, or kind of like a scrimmage where they would have like 2-day matches or something. And yeah, but believe it or not, those two seem to be just doing spectacular. Right, babies? You ready?
It's like one of the coolest outdoor gyms I've seen.
Yeah, right?
Like you have sled,
He said this is pretty cool, so let's go check it out. Yeah. I'm just gonna do a quick little poke in before we head on this walk. I think we're gonna walk for a few miles, and it's just like you got some monkey bars, you can do some dips, some pull-ups and chin-ups. That's different. That's giving me gymnastic vibes. Some stuff for push-ups, ropes, a sledge. I like these. I'm gonna regret doing this, but I don't know if I can get it on here. We'll see. We'll probably come back in a little later, play around. But let's get our steps in.